Due to the mistake of some scientists, the door to the other world was opened, due to which the animals of the other world entered our world, and due to this, humanity was in danger. Entertainment Hub presenting The Mist. At the beginning of the story, David is watching the storm with his wife and child out of the window, particularly as lightning strikes the mountains far away from their home. David knows that the storm will soon reach his home, so he goes to sleep with his family in the basement of the house. In the morning when he came out from the basement, he saw that storm destroyed everything. He goes to the lake and his wife says look at there. When David looks there he sees that the strong mist is coming from the mountains where lightning strikes last night. The mist is coming through the lake and soon will be caught in their city. They feel weird. David goes to his neighbor named Brent who has a tree fallen on his car and the man is cutting the tree. He is very upset and asks David if he will go to the city and David says yes. Then David goes to the city with his family and the man. While they are on their way, many military vehicles pass in front of them in chaos. All these military vehicles are also coming towards them from the mountains where the fog is coming from. David's neighbor asks him if he knows what is going on there. David says maybe there is an army research center there. Brent tells him that a woman says she saw a UFO crash over these mountains a few days ago and that there were aliens inside the UFO and they all were frozen. After that, these people reach the supermarket where they see that almost all the people of the city are scared because of the storm that came at night and that is why they are buying food and drinks. Chaos is seen outside between the army and the police, but the public does not know what is going on outside. Then an old man comes running into the store and says that there is something dangerous in the mist and soon the mist enters their town. A man runs out of the store to his car because he wants to go home, but as he drives into the fog, he starts screaming loudly, scaring everyone in the store. They close all the doors and windows of the store and now the fog has surrounded their entire town. Everyone standing in the store is scared and before they know it the earthquake starts making the scared people even more scared. No one knows what is happening. No one knows where did this fog come from and why did it come? There is a lady whose children are alone at home. She wants to go home, but no one helps her. No one wants to go outside in the fog, so she is forced to go out alone. Everyone is trapped here in the store. David's son is very scared. He sits down with some people and tells them that he will bring a blanket for my son. When he goes to the warehouse, there is a lot of smoke coming from the generator. He switches off the generator. As David starts to leave the barn, he feels as if there is someone outside at the shutter, and as soon as he sees it, someone is banging on the shutter as someone is trying to get in. After seeing this, David got scared and runs out from the warehouse. Now couple of staff members reached. They want to repair the generator. David don't want to let them in, but they didn't listen and go inside. When they check the generator they sees that the problem is from the outside. One of them says that I'll go outside and fix this issue. The shutter is raised just a little and they see that there is a lot of fog outside that is starting to come inside. Then they see hands of octopus are coming from the outside. Octopus attacks on the boy but David tries to hold him and ask for help but they all scared a lot and the octopus pulls out the boy. David cut one of octopus's part, then he go inside the store and tells all the people about this but nobody believes on him. Then he take one of them and came back into the warehouse where they see some part of octopus laying on the floor but eventually it flows like a water and disappear. Now the man comes inside and tells everyone that there is a serious problem here. In fact, all the windows of the store are made of glass. That's why all their lives are in danger. That's why those who believe in David's words are in the store. They start placing the items in front of the glass of the store. David's neighbor doesn't believe what they are saying and tells them that I will go out. David tells Brent to tie the rope around his waist but Brent refuses but another man agrees with David. Now Brent and some people go out into the mist. The next moment the rope tied around the man's waist starts to snap. They hardly control the rope and when they pull the rope in, only half of the man's body comes with the rope. Seeing which all the people in the store get more scared. Now everyone is convinced that David and the people with him are telling the truth. Gradually evening begins to fall. Due to the lack of light in the store, it becomes dark, so these people light the torch. After some time, pterodactyl-like creatures start sitting on the windows and glass of the store. No one has seen such pterodactyl-like creatures till date. Predators, including big locusts, come to eat these pterodactyl-like creatures that scare everyone and nobody understands what is going on. Here, a man understands that these bugs are getting attracted by seeing the light, that's why he asks everyone to switch off the light, but now the generator has also started and all the lights in the store have turned on. One of the predators, including big locusts, smashes a window, and start coming inside. Everyone runs away and a girl is attacked by a pterodactyl-like creature which kills the woman, while a large predator attacks and kills a man in the ensuing panic. 2 people are killed while another receives fatal burns while attempting to incinerate the insects. Meanwhile, Carmody is miraculously spared from an insect, which convinces her to proselytize more fervently and gain followers among the survivors. A small group led by David goes to the neighboring pharmacy in search of medical supplies but is attacked by giant spiders that kill 2 men, forcing them to retreat. When they tries to untie them, one of them says it's our fault. After this, insects comes out from his body. Now a couple of more spiders comes here and starts attacking on them. A spider attacks on the man's leg. Spider webs contain some kind of poison, due to which his body starts burning. Spider trough its web on another man, which shows that his body also starts burning. Their 2 companions has been died while David and some of his companions come back to the store. Carmody, who had opposed the expedition, uses this failure to increase her influence by offering protection from divine wrath to new converts. The next day, following the suicides of 2 soldiers from the local military base, a 3rd soldier, Jessup, reveals that a government project to discover other dimensions was underway at the base and that scientists accidentally opened a doorway into the creature's habitat. Angered and vengeful, Carmody's followers offer Jessup as a sacrifice and expel him from the supermarket. Outside, he is immediately devoured by a giant praying mantis-like creature. As David and his group prepare to leave the store the next morning, they are stopped by Carmody. Billy has been chosen by her group to be delivered as the next sacrifice to appease the monsters. As the crowd descends on Amanda and Billy, Ollie shoots and kills Carmody. The traumatized survivors then allow the group to leave. As the group makes its way through the parking lot, Ollie is devoured by the praying mantis-like creature, while 2 others, Myron and Ambrose, are killed by the spider creatures from the pharmacy. Bud runs back to the store and is led inside by the patrons. David, Billy, Dan, Amanda, and Irene reach David's car and leave. Driving through the mist, David finds his home destroyed and Stephanie dead. Devastated, he drives away from town, passing a colossal 6-legged beast and eventually running out of gas. With no means of escaping the mist, the adults decide to end their lives. Aiding their suicide, David shoots Billy and the other 3 survivors with his 4 remaining bullets before leaving the car to be taken by the creatures. The mist suddenly dissipates, revealing the vanguard of a U.S. Army armored column beginning the process of exterminating the creatures and restoring order. David, seeing that the army has also rescued survivors, including the woman who left to get to her children, realizes that he killed his son and fellow survivors as they were just moments away from rescue. He drops to his knees, screaming in despair. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.